are you so damn good now?
I took a magic potion. That's not true. Why? Why? I think, yeah, I've been working a lot on myself as well for a couple of years now. And then I worked hard tennis-wise as well. You know, sometimes it's tough in tennis because you put so much energy in working and getting ready for the tournaments, and then you expect right away results. But actually, you never know when results are coming, and you just need to be patient sometimes. So actually, I learned, like my coach learned me this. Well, obviously, he has done also really well with Stan Wawrinka before. So he had just a little experience already, but he learned me well to work and not to be waiting results right away, and just to be patient and to keep on working and keep on trying to give my best every day on court while I'm practicing, and as well on court while I'm having a match. And yeah, having also a good balance with private life as well, getting time to disconnect and to think about other things, being like a normal person. I mean, it's quite difficult sometimes actually, believe it or not, but it's tough to disconnect from tennis because you for sure want to improve so much. So you only think about that, and you have to learn also. It's like if you're working at an office, you cannot be all the time being like, oh, I have to answer my emails and stuff. You also need to, okay, put the laptop on the side and do something else. And actually, I learned I'm doing it better, I think, right now to do this on and off. So I can enjoy also like the life of a daughter, a sister, best friend, girlfriend, normal life as well next to tennis.
Your private life, your family life was not always as calm as it is now. Can you describe a little bit what happened to you? I don't think some of these people know what you did.
You Google it and you find a lot of stuff about it. Because I talked a lot actually already about it. I want to slowly stop talking about it as well because I mean I'm happy to share my experience, but at the same time, you know, getting all the time back. I mean, I want to look forward also sometimes, but I understand it's part of me as well. Well, I've been a kid of like this syndrome of pushy parents. I think it happens worldwide, and yeah, sometimes I mean, many stories they never get heard because the players are not good enough, and they never want to talk about it if they're good enough. But anyway, it's happening a lot, especially in tennis, because especially in women's tennis, because for sure, as a woman, as a young girl, you can never go against the power of a dad. You have no money, nothing. Actually, you have no chance to get out of it. Or you tank your tennis career and you lose matches. But well, I always loved competition, and on the tennis court, I know that no one had how do you say, the power on me, because I was my own boss actually. Like when I was playing a match, even if my dad told me, okay, play cross, I would say, well, I'm gonna go down the line. But I had to manage to win the match, because otherwise it would not be okay. So I was quite sneaky actually, because I was loving. I was loving that at this moment no one could control me. They had no power on me, like. But at the same time, I had to move my butt to win the match, because otherwise I would be in trouble. Yeah. You're gonna be here for ages, huh? If I tell everything, because I don't know where to start. My story is so rich, actually. But anyway, just to try to make it quick. I guess I was really good when I was a kid, because when you have this fear of losing a match, because you're going to get in trouble, sometimes your instinct of survival make you play better or make you take decisions. It's not conscious, because you don't realize that as a kid. Like now I can look back way better on my childhood and everything than I was like before I was a kid. I was not understanding anything. I was just doing it. But while I was really good, I was, I think, pretty smart on court. I was reading the game of other ones really well as well. And I had to win matches, because otherwise my parents would fight. And I'm this kind of kid which I have Hungarian parents, but they live in Switzerland. So at home, I was kind of in a prison, and when I was at school, I was looking all the happy kids around me with the family and stuff, and I was like kind of wondering, why am I the only kid in this class which is not having fun at home? And at a certain point, I said, no, I don't want that anymore. So I was kind of all the time putting pressure on my dad, saying, oh, I'm not going to play tennis anymore, not going to play tennis anymore. But at the same time, I was so good, so everyone would tell me around me, oh, why don't you want to play? You're so talented, and you're going to win this and that, you're going to be so famous and everything. And for a kid, you can make believe anything to a kid. You just, and then at some point, my poor mom was also part of this, because she was kind of saying, okay, if you don't argue with your dad, I buy you a jeans. But she wanted to do good. But at the same time, like, she wasn't, because then I was like, okay, I'm going to have a jeans, so then I'm going to shut my mouth. But was it helping? And, I'm just so glad that I'm kind of survived. And I didn't get to drugs or alcohol or whatever. Okay, yes, certain part of my career I was partying way too much, because it was just too heavy for me to have it inside. But at the age of 15, I kind of forced my mom to divorce, because otherwise I told her, okay, if you divorce, I stay with you, but if you don't divorce, you're both not going to see me anymore. I would take my stuff. I was smart enough, and how you say débrouille in French. I don't know, some French. Débrouille, démerde. What? Manage. Yeah. Anyway, I would manage to find a way to win enough money. I don't know, to a shitty job or whatever.
You worked at a hotel.
What?
You worked at a hotel.
Yeah, but not at the age of 15. I said that at the age of 15, that I would find a way just to survive. So it was okay. I would do school or whatever, uni, I don't know. And my mom divorced, and that was the time that I could somehow breathe. And then still I continued playing. I had a coach. He tried Erfan Jahangiri. He graduated at UCLA, actually. And I worked with him for 8 years. And he did a great job. He was 25 when he started with a 15-year-old kid. And he brought me 37 in the world. But, he tried his best, and he did a great job, and I'm really thankful. But at a certain point, he couldn't do more, because I wasn't able to give more. I was already giving my best, but my best was not the thing I'm giving right now. It was like 98%, and the 2% were missing. And then I stepped back, did something else, decided not to have contact with my dad anymore, probably forever. I have a great contact with my mom. I have half sisters and half brothers, which are really great. And I just choose the people I would be surrounded of. And I just learned a lot about myself, and did some work with a psychologist. And because going to a psychologist is not a bad thing. Actually, before, when psychologists didn't exist, they were priests. Okay, no one talks about it, but and now they're going to psychologists because they think they have a problem. No, just before, people were talking to priests, and that's why the job was not existing. But anyway, it's not a shame or something. It's just, I think it just makes me happier, not happier person, but I just understand better how I behave and how maybe other people behave. It just makes me live a more comfortable life.
Look at
yeah, I talk a lot. But it's your fault, though.
I'm so glad you do.
Timea, why is the tears at the end of this match?
What is what?
Why is the tears? You were so emotional at the end.
Oof, well, I just can't believe I'm winning 15 matches in a row. I mean, when I was looking at don't know, the stats of Federer while he was doing that a couple of years ago, I was like, no, the guy is like, how does he do that? And well, I'm really, really far from him, actually. But I get like a 10% of feeling what he might have at that time. But it's just, yeah, I mean, I'm tired. It was a tough first set. I was running everywhere. Usually my heartbeat doesn't get so high, but I promise you, the first set my heartbeat was at almost 200. And I was like, okay, why did I drink 2 coffees before the match? Then I was blaming myself. And then I said, okay, well, let's try to find a solution. Why didn't I think about the solution before? Well, I tried, but it was not working. So sometimes it's like with work, you have to get patient, and then you récolte les fruits. You take the fruits. You collect the fruits later on. So yeah, that's why I got so emotional, because it's just a hell of a story. And I'm just so proud of it, and yeah, happiness, and yeah, I don't know, no words, I cannot even say.
Earlier today, because you've been winning so much, Serena Williams says you've been on Tennis Channel a lot, and she's been watching a lot of your matches.
Really?
Yeah, so she must have a good scouting report on you. Can you talk about the next round a little bit, and what your thoughts are being watched so much by Serena and her dad?
And her what? Her dad?
Her dad.
Is he here? Oh, yeah.
He's not here, but
Ah,
they're watching
okay.
on TV.
Ah, okay. Well, then, I mean, it's going to be really, really a tough match. I mean, she's the best player for years, and she's an amazing athlete. Like, really, seriously, how can she be so good? She's all the time turning the matches around and finding a solution, and she's just amazing. She should be an inspiration for every athlete, like in tennis, but also in like men or women, any kind of athlete, because she has this power, this willing, this fierce, and well, it's gonna be a tough one. But well, I will definitely give all my heart, my soul, and to try to do my best, and try to find a solution. Well, if she has been looking a lot at my matches, like, it means she's a professional, but I never doubted about this. She's gonna be prepared. She's gonna be really hard to beat, and from my part, right now, I still have a couple of hours just to kind of, enjoy my 15th win. I never get used to it, so far. So, and then tomorrow probably I will talk about it with my coach. I played her once, but it has been a long time ago. It was on clay. It's going to be different.
You've been training. You have some momentum going into this match.
Yeah, but she too. She like someone told me she's on 14th match winning streak. So anyway, 14, 15 is not a big difference though. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
You've been turning things around a lot though too. You've won from behind three matches in a row now, and 2 in the last tournament. Has something changed in terms of being able to come back like that for you?
I mean, you think? Are you asking like things have changed?
Just if something has clicked in terms of just being able to come back from a deficit. You were saying that you admire that about Serena. She can change a match, and you've been doing it successfully now, like 5 times in the last 7 or 8 matches, I think. Even.
Well, I'm proud of myself, knowing that I've never given up. I never give up. I have this ability to believe in myself at any time. I think this probably is one of the only thing what I'm taking from my childhood that I had really to fight until the last point. So I was kind of forced to do that, and otherwise, yeah, it would have been good for me. So yeah, I know I have all the time this thing in my mind. Okay, there's a solution. There are not only problems. There are definitely solutions. So it's fun also to all the time seek for the small pace where you can just get into it and find a solution to turn the match around. It's kind of fun. This makes this sport also so interesting and so fun to play as well. I mean, even if I would lose today, I would have been as well, okay, for sure, sad, but at the same time, I would have known I gave my best and I tried everything to turn it around. And the other one is can also win a match. I mean, if they win against me, I all the time give them credits as well, because it says that they would be too tough, too strong for me on like the day. I mean, sorry, my English is so bad right now. Sometimes I lose my language and then it comes back. So the problem of speaking many languages, then you'd never speak one properly. Well, I think I answered almost the question. I think, sorry.
Any last English questions before we switch over to national language?
Can you remember much about your last match against Serena? I think it was quite eventful. You drop-shotted her second serve and she got really angry.
I remember of drop-shotting her on twice in a row on her second serve, kick wide on advantage side. On deuce side, she served me a winner serve on tee, and then she shouted at me, do you want to drop-shot this? Well, I remember that. And I remember, I kind of laughed. But I love this, I loved, at that time, I loved this rivalry, trying to get the control of the other one. But, otherwise, I remember I had a brilliant stress, something brilliant on my tooth, and she asked me, is it a real diamond or not? And I said, well, no. And my mom's dentist, and I told her, if she wants to pass by to Switzerland, my mom would love to, stick one to her teeth as well. But she was...
Was that the long talk at the end of the match?
Yeah, exactly. And she told me also that I have to teach her the drop shots. And, I said, you have to teach me the rest then. So...